In our previous videos, we have been discussing about Microsoft Copilot for Excel. However, Microsoft 365 Copilot extends beyond Excel and offering a wide array of capabilities across different applications. Now, while it is true that Copilot for Excel provides powerful tools for data analysis, Q&A, and data formatting, the general Copilot or the Copilot 365 functionality spans into the entire Microsoft 365 suite. Now, this includes specialized versions of Word, PowerPoint, and more. However, in general, the Copilot for Microsoft 365 is rooted in your data, enabling you to tackle challenges within Excel in a very unique way. So it differs from Excel-specific Copilot by providing a broader problem-solving capabilities directly from your web browser. So in this particular video, let's explore a couple of examples to illustrate how you can leverage the general Copilot for your needs in Microsoft 365. Hello, my name is Paresh and you're watching 365 Pros. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I hope you do, and also click on the bell icon so that you get notifications of my upcoming videos. So let's quickly dive into this. Now, first, let me present you with a particular scenario. So if I open this particular Excel file, over here, you can see that I have a couple of columns, which is invoice ID, I have invoice date, I have the amount specified, and the due date is a calculated column. Now, if you were given this file and were asked to deconstruct this formula, it is fairly difficult. You will most probably, go to the due date, copy this particular formula, and then try to deconstruct the formula. All right, maybe in a Word document and kind of break it apart and look it through, each of the statement one by one. Now, if you're not an expert with Excel or just a general user, this could be a difficult because there are lots of nested if statements, right? But this is a breeze for Copilot. So what you can do is basically simply copy and paste this formula into Copilot and ask Copilot to interpret the meaning or the calculation of the formula for you. So basically, I will go to my Microsoft Copilot 365. You can also use the general version of Copilot or Copilot Pro as well. Okay. And here I will provide this particular statement where I say, explain this formula for due date if I have invoice ID in column A, invoice date in column B, and amount in column C. And I have pasted that particular formula from Excel. All right. So let's just go ahead and click on send and see how Copilot interprets the formula for us. Again, I'm using Copilot for Microsoft 365 here, but you can also use Copilot .microsoft.com or Copilot Pro or the general Copilot or even ChatGPT as well. Okay. Now, this interpretation that Copilot has generated for us is a lot easier to read than the complex formula, right? So, for example, you can see the formula you have provided is used to calculate due date based on amount in column C. Here's how it works. So, if the amount in column C is less or equal to zero, the due date is set to blank. The amount of if it is greater than zero, but less than 100, the due date is same as the invoice date, etc., etc. All right. So it has completely laid down and interpreted the formula for you. Now, what I can also do over here is I can also ask Copilot to summarize this into a table format. And then basically I can copy and paste that and send that in an email back to my manager, for example. All right. So let's just go ahead and do that example as well. So let me just say, summarize this in a table and click on send. Now, as you can see, this is much more readable and very easy to interpret. So you can see over here that, if the amount in column C is less than zero, the due date is blank. If it is 600 or more, but less than 1,000, the due date is 2 months after the invoice date. So this is a very good format. I can copy this, I can paste this into my email or wherever I want to distribute this, right? So you can see how easy it is for Copilot to interpret the Excel formula for you. So this is a great use case of not using Copilot for Microsoft Excel. However, using the general Copilot or a large language model like ChatGPT to solve the common problems in Excel, which is being, in this case, being able to interpret formulas. Now, basically, you can go ahead and also use this to create new formulas. For example, you can ask Copilot, here's my data. Please create an index match for me that does this particular thing or that particular thing. All right. You can also ask it to generate sample data for you. So for example, the Excel file that you see over here, the data that you see over here, and many of other examples that you have seen in my previous videos, those data are also generated by a Copilot, or similar data you can also generate it. So let's just see that example as well. So over here, I will go ahead and paste this statement. I will just say generate a sample data um, for me with following columns: product, date, and sales for an electronic store, for example. Okay. And let's just go ahead and click on send. And here you can see that a sample data is generated. So you can use such examples to generate sample data for you for your case studies as well. So basically in this particular video, we saw that you can use just the general Copilot to solve a lot of your Excel problems as well. Two of which I have already shown you here, which is being able to explain a formula and also generating sample data. I hope you like this video. For more such videos, keep watching 365 Pros and stay tuned. Bye for now.